barbecue day at work tomorrow. Going barbecues at lunchtime.
Really?
Awesome.
But not,
Still gonna be
not
the-
on an actual barbecue though.
That's okay, health and safety. Really nice guy, like Russell Burgers. That's just it, straight in.
No,
That's-
it's not
There you go, YouTube.
Let's do podcast. Who wants to do intro?
Not me.
Not me.
Oh, I can't remember who did last time, but
She said
it's surely not my
I
turn.
feel like we had this. Intro shit, I don't like it. I don't like
You're just shitting everything at
I
the
don't
moment.
like the fucking catchphrase. Wrestling's crap,
Good. Gonna be a positive one.
Yeah.
Um,
Welcome to the Two Threat Club.
so hungry.
hungry.
I'm tired.
Should we get a pizza?
Get on with it, come on.
Right.
Domino's have got a deal on because I saw Spider-Man outside this morning.
I'm fucking sick of that Spider-Man.
Um,
I see him on the. He's been there every day this week. I know it's only Wednesday, but he's been there on the way to work and coming back to work. I don't know if he's there for those like 8 hours.
Yeah,
it's
see.
probably a long shift, isn't it? No, he was because he was down when I was coming back from school.
Fucking sick.
What?
Wait,
What is
you
that?
both gone past the same place I come past today.
Alright, because there's Domino's at Whitefield.
Yeah, he wasn't there, so maybe there's a few stuff Spider-Man's about.
Fuck hell.
Because he was near mine. You
The
know.
one was like Ultimate Spider-Man, the other one was like...
The one I saw was not an Ultimate Spider-Man.
I haven't seen any of these. I did get a pizza yesterday.
Ninja.
From Domino's.
Was it any size 999?
Yeah.
Was it you convinced by Spider-Man or did you do it on your own card?
Just did it.
Just did it.
I would never order Domino's in my life.
Why?
It's too expensive.
It is.
Large one for 10 quid. For the convenience of it, I'm like, okay.
I'll get one.
I'll share it with a friend.
$5.50.
Yeah.
I'd never do it.
Plus I think pizza was better.
Oh, you're just an idiot now.
Pizza is better.
Not a chance.
It is. Pizza's got the stuffed crust.
Plus, I'm not a big stuff crust. I'm a
I
little
love stuffed crust.
Yeah,
bit. I used to like.
Yeah, but pizza invented it.
I like deep pan. Deep pan pizza co was good when that used to be around. I used to love deep pan pizza
Oh
co.
yeah, back in the day, at Pillsworth.
Pillsworth with fire engine.
Yeah.
Jesus. Live on YouTube right now.
For a game of Frankie Bennett.
Right, anyways, let's do it.
Okay.
Yo, episode 37 we're on.
It doesn't matter what number it is.
Who's still counting? This guy.
This guy.
This guy. Yeah, so, Backlash. We're going to talk about it, but just in case you don't know. That's Adam. I'm trying.
I'm Jay.
You are Jay. I was going to say something about your pants, but I couldn't think of anything to say.
Well, okay, so today I've decided to wear my comfies to this podcast show. You can see them on YouTube right now.
Good idea. I am also wearing pretty comfy pants. Not going to lie, they're pretty comfy these.
Yours aren't pink though.
No.
They're not pink. They're
Oh, they're
salmon.
pink.
They do look comfy.
Yeah. They're extremely comfy. They were on the sale.
Extremely comfy.
Yeah, they were on the sale in Hollister. You can advertise, right? Yeah.
You can. Other places also make sweatpants though. Just
Yeah, but Hollister made the best one. And these were £10 in the sale. I mean, they're obviously £10 because of the horrendous colour they are, but I am very comfy.
I still think you decided to put a Superman shirt on and you thought Superman wears red bottoms, so that's what I'm going to do. Just so that you can be sat in the middle on the podcast.
No, the pants went first. The pants always go first. Every day the pants go first.
So, Backlash is coming up.
Oh
It's the
god.
first SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view since WrestleMania. We've got some matches,
Do you think the fashion police would have something to say, are they?
without question.
I feel like you've gone for a bit of a. Like Shinsuke Nakamura when he's not, doing strong style, might wear them pants
When
just
he's
around his outfit.
When he's doing lazy style.
Lazy style! Netflix style!
Weak style.
Yeah. Backlash is coming.
Backlash.
So we're going to be talking about SmackDown probably quite a bit because it's a SmackDown-led pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really watched much SmackDown. I haven't watched this week's at all, and I watched half of last week's and got fed up.
Yeah.
It's going to be a common theme here because we will be talking about Raw as well and some other things. I'm getting fed up a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you.
Wrestling?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Do you need a hiatus? Do you need a break?
I don't know what I need at the moment. It feels like,
Does wrestling need to start again?
Because this is it, and it's the start again part after WrestleMania, and it's supposed to be exciting, and it's all this new stuff going on. I feel like I don't give a shit about any of it at the moment, and nothing good's happening.
There's a few good things.
Okay. So this is going to be you, because you have seen it all, haven't you?
Yes.
And you are fairly positive? You're not hating as much as me.
Not hating.
So right,
Don't fidget him in your
put it
bottle.
down. So your job then, through this podcast, is to convince me that, first of all, Backlash is going to be good.
Okay.
And good things are afoot. Things are going to happen good, and I shouldn't just sack the whole thing off because it's all shit. Okay? That's your job.
I'm talking him off a ledge, aren't I?
Yeah, a little bit. I just think it's shit at the minute.
And I just think there are too many ways that I would do things differently at the moment. There are some good things going on, I think. But yeah, let's go match by match on Backlash and see what we come up with from SmackDown.
That right.
Yeah, man. Respect. I'm a cool motherfucker. Couldn't pull it off. Pre-show!
Edit that bit out.
What's on the pre-show?
Ty Dillinger and Aiden English. Don't give a shit. Can we just not? Can we
It's a
not
pre-show
say
match,
anything?
innit? For the pre-show.
It's the preest of pre-show matches I've ever seen.
Problem with this, yes, his white would have been okay for me. Quite like Ty Dillinger. I think Aiden English is okay on the microphone, so they could have done a little bit.
You can say.
And yeah, it's a pre-show match. For the pre-show, fair enough, don't mind seeing Ty Dillinger, let's have this little match.
Yeah.
My problem with this is, pretty sure I've seen this match either 2 or 3 times over the last couple of weeks on SmackDown.
Yeah, you have.
It's happened at least twice.
And Ty Dillinger's beat him convincingly, very quickly.
Quickly, both times. So what is the point in doing it again?
It's not a pay-per-view match, is it? It's a SmackDown match.
It has been a SmackDown match twice.
But yeah, exactly.
So
it's a match to get everyone to chant 10 and get up for the main event.
I imagine it'll get in the minds to shout 10 for everything and fucking ruin the whole pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about ruining things.
Go on.
We talk about the Too Sweet chant.
Yeah, you can do.
Yeah. So, fans in their infinite wisdom have decided after every 2 count to then follow it with a sweet.
Did this start on NXT, I think?
This started on NXT.
Which were quite a few good chants did that, but also some really shit ones.
Taking a living.
Funny the first time. Like the 10 chant was funny the first time with the count outs.
But one time they did it.
That one time
it
you
was
went, oh yeah, that's what we've done there, well done.
I don't get the Too Sweet thing. I understand it. I think it's shit. I'm not gonna laugh at that even the first time. What?
You hear it once. Oh, I see what you've done.
Yeah, like one guy in the audience, you go, yeah, good one, mate.
Yeah, but I think if it's 2 and everyone goes sweet, then I get it. But why sweet? Why is
Because that's how you say
that's
too
how you
sweet.
say it.
That's just retarded. I don't care. It's shit.
It is shit.
It is shit, so stop it, everyone.
Please stop it now. Stop the 10s. Stop the too sweet.
Just
Should
be
we tell to stop
loud.
what as well?
Yeah.
Stop what? Come on. It's been fucking 10 years now.
It's done.
Alexa Bliss handles it fine.
She did it again this week, didn't she?
She said, if you're a loser, say what? Or something like that.
If you're a failure, say what? And she went, my point exactly. Fucking yes. Keep doing it. What did we say? Did we say it on the podcast or did we say it off air?
I think we said it a bit on the podcast as well.
Did we say it about how if you want me to kill your family, say what? if you want someone in your family to die, say what? And either you'll just be quiet and you'll be like, thank you, or one dickhead on that front row will go, what? And then you pull out that dickhead's kids and make him choose which one.
That's all it would take. Just one.
Just
burger.
one.
You have to ruin it.
And it's like a
Yeah.
war. There's going to be a little bit of sacrifice for the greater good and saving more people. So I'm sorry.
What do they call it? An acceptable loss.
Acceptable loss.
There we go.
Fucking hell.
Stop shouting what? It's fucking annoying.
Just-
Oh, and while we're there, I know you two love him. Blah blah blah. Stop chanting CM Punk. He left.
I
Get
think
over it.
it's just you place these things intelligently. So, for example, CM Punk chants and what chants and 10 chants and 2 sweet chants all the way through every Roman Reigns match. Fine.
I feel bad for Roman.
They're trying to sell you into feeling bad for him at the moment. So
Not
Jesus,
really. I just
don't
don't
do
like
that.
any of them chants.
Yeah, and the fans need to
Stop
stop thinking that they are the centre stage thing of the show. They need to be loud and contribute in that way because that's how they get the reputation of being awesome. Don't just.
Help the show. Help the show. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ty Dillinger's gonna fuck up the fucking whole show right at the beginning.
He'll win that match. Ty will win. Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Let's go.
Then I don't know what order it's gonna be, but it looks like probably Luke Harper and Eric Rowan 1-on-1. Probably gonna be a good match. This.
Should be. Luke Harper's a good wrestler.
And Eric Rowan wears a mask.
Also, they've already had this match on SmackDown.
They have! They had it last week. I watched that bit.
There's just a rerun of SmackDown this pay-per-view.
And it was okay. But I didn't give a shit.
No. Luke Harper won.
And then Luke Harper won. That's what happened this time.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
arsed. You're not really convincing me, 2 matches in.
I know.
No, I do think it will be a good match though. This.
But for what purpose? For what?
Nothing.
To what end?
Just to give them something to do.
Yeah. And then what are they gonna? Do you think they're gonna carry on being weird, or
Well,
are they gonna get something new to do, or are we gonna change them up a little bit once this is done?
They're pushing the Eric Rowan weird thing.
Yeah.
On Talking Smack, they added me purposely weird, as I went.
Personally,
Yeah.
you've connived him.
Purposefully.
Yes, that
There you
word.
go.
They made him come out and be extra weird on purpose.
I feel like they should just make him come out, and then it turns out he's just this really camp guy who just tried his best, and he didn't know what to do. He felt a bit weird. He knew he was different in some way. He started acting out with a mask. Turns out, there you go.
So he came onto Talking Smack and he had this sack, and it was all different masks, and he was throwing them around. And then it was,
Were any of the masks funny?
there was one they said, oh, this one makes me smile, and it was a Joker mask.
Okay.
And then there was one that's, oh, this makes me angry. And then the one that he's got like the tubes in and stuff that he's been wearing quite recently, he's like, oh, this makes me calm. And then,
Why wear it to a wrestling ring when you're gonna fight somebody there?
yeah, when you show you adrenaline wants to be.
It's almost
It was
like
too purposefully.
he's supposed to be a weird. He's supposed to be a weird heel, and he goes on a talk show, and kind of breaks down his gimmick and explains it all, and makes it childish and dumb. Just
Oh, it
shows
was-
that they've got absolutely no fucking idea what they're gonna do with him.
No. And then he got so Shane was like, well, why do you want a match? Because he was asking for a match with Luke Harper. And he's like, well, why do you want a match with Luke Harper? And he's just like, because he left the family! And started shouting and screaming all of a sudden, and then,
That was a year ago, and you
And-
left as well.
And Bray Wyatt's left. And Braun Strowman's left.
yeah, it made no sense. And then
No, that's bad.
and then Shane, honestly, this segment was just put Shane over. Because Shane was then protecting Renee, going Renee, just go away, I'll deal with this, like a big man.
I want Daniel Bryan to come back. I know he's got fatherly duties, but
Yeah, but you only get 2 weeks. He's had fucking forever.
I'm
already.
pretty sure Daniel Bryan is probably going to get a bit longer in it.
I only got 2 weeks.
Because you like work though, don't you? And hate your kid. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with it. I don't care. It's boring.
The only positives, again, I think the whole idea of the pay-per-view, the biggest positive I can see coming from this is that this is sort of the SmackDown version of Payback, where it's getting rid of leftover shit from WrestleMania. So
Maybe.
now we can really move on and do something a bit different,
Maybe.
and we'll get some different feuds. As
I
much
hope
as
so.
it by itself is shit, we'll talk about it later, but the WWE Championship match is something very different. And
well, all the feuds
It's
are pretty new apart from that one. Apart from
Yeah.
Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, they're all new things that they've set up post-Mania. Really?
yeah, but I think that they're mostly things that haven't kicked off yet, and they're waiting to get a bit of traction,
Maybe.
which is why a lot of this is going to fall a little bit flat. But if they do what Payback did, and just put on really good matches and throw a few unusual results in there, they'll still put on a good
Hopefully.
show.
Yeah.
Next match, Sami Zayn versus Baron Corbin.
Why?
I don't
Why is
know.
this happening?
I don't know
Because
why.
Baron Corbin.
Well, they didn't fight each other this week, or they didn't do anything this
No,
week.
Corbin attacked. Sami Zayn was doing a backstage thing with someone, some woman, and then Corbin attacked him and was just like, I told you. Stop calling me out.
Has he been
Just
calling him
destroy
out?
her. Yeah, because Sami Zayn promo was basically like,
There's a microphone trying to pick up your voice. Cover your mouth.
so Sami Zayn was, you're throwing me off now.
What's Sami Zayn been doing?
He was saying like, oh, Baron Corbin's bigger than me, this, that, and the other, but I don't think he realises how tough I am, or something like that.
Right.
And I will keep coming at him and this, that, and the other.
Okay.
And Baron Corbin like just blindsided him and was just like, stop it, I will just fucking kill you.
I didn't see this.
Go away.
I saw it the week before where Sami Zayn was in the back because they were having that 6-man 3-on-3 match, whatever it was, and he was teaming up with Randy and AJ Styles, I think. And he was being this weird, funny, like
Yeah.
neurotic kind of.
Like coming up with a plan and
Yeah, and they've
they've
done
this
that a
before.
couple of little times,
Yeah.
but then it gets pushed back like, oh, Sam, and then someone, I think he might have been maybe either back at commentary or on Talking Smack, they were saying, oh, it's good to see Sami Zayn doing stuff like that, like, you know, legit kind of, oh, it's nice to see him being like, being a character and all that.
Yeah.
I don't understand what they're trying to do with Sami Zayn at the moment, because with
It's
that
all
bit, it's
over the
like they're
place.
trying to turn him into this weird, funny kind of comedic character kind of thing with the
Yeah.
others, putting his plan together, he's all doing all this, he's overthinking things and all that, which apparently he's like in real life now.
Mm.
But then they're trying to make him be this, like we did with Braun Strowman. He doesn't give up and he fights. He's got a big heart and he fights and he's really tough and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so he's that as well.
Yeah.
And he's been there a while now. Hasn't won anything. Hasn't really come close to winning anything.
Yeah.
Don't really know what they're doing, and they've swapped him onto a different show, but not put him in for a title or anything.
No.
I don't really get what it doesn't seem like he's only been there a short time, but what are they actually doing with him?
They're kind of booking him the same as what they were before.
Mm.
Whereas, as far as feuds and matches go, it's almost like he goes after a guy who's much bigger, and he's like, I don't know, it's like Scrappy Doo. He's
Hey, Scrappy Doo.
Braun Strowman,
Yeah,
Samoa Joe,
yeah,
and now it's Baron Corbin.
yeah. He's just going after the big guys. Eventually, like whether he beats them or not, he still loses because he looks
he
like
loses
shit.
every few years.
He loses, but
He
he
loses
loses
while
best.
he uses Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, he just it looks exactly that. He does his best, so that's enough. But then it just makes him look like a child.
It's just a bit crap. There's no progression with it, which is a shame because how good was he in NXT? He was the champion.
Yeah.
But he kind of did that.
I don't mind a bit of the underdog, but why underdog? Oh, it's someone bigger and stronger. Why not? You can't have him against Kevin Owens again. Why not have him against Randy Orton for the title?
Yeah.
Randy Orton's a bigger guy and more experienced or whatever.
I would actually be so into, like when they first started the new SmackDown, when it was SmackDown Live for the first time, they started making these changes. They put Ziggler straight into the main event, and we're like, shit, yeah, things are happening that are different. Now, I think I've said this a few times, as much as I don't want Jinder Mahal anywhere near that championship,
At least it's something different.
it's something very different, and it's not Randy Orton as champion anymore. So I'm thinking, hell yeah. But looking at this now, you're right, why not just let Sami Zayn do it? Let Sami Zayn be the world champion for a bit.
I think with Sami Zayn as well, he's got that much kind of fan support that you could throw him that and everyone will be like, yeah, nice one.
Yeah, and
He
then
would be accepted.
People would
now,
get behind
though.
that,
Yeah,
I
people
think.
would.
the next day you then put the WWE Championship belt, legit replica, on WWE Shop, half price with the Sami Zayn plates, and they fucking sell out. And you
They
make
would
more
do.
money than you'll ever will.
You know those Indians, a lot of them, isn't there?
And they do it all.
They might buy a lot of shit.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. Who's winning this though, Zayn or Corbin?
Corbin.
Corbin just jobbed to Randy on SmackDown.
Yeah.
I don't think Corbin will win. I will say Sami Zayn will win, but it's going to be the same as that Seth Rollins Samoa Joe thing. Sami Zayn will just about get out of there with a roll up or a win,
Yeah.
and off he goes. Oh, I did it! Baron Corbin leaning over the rope, shouting back at him. It's not over. I'll get you next time.
Oh,
I'll go with that.
yeah. I hope it doesn't continue, but okay. Let's get this one out of the way. We've got a 6-woman tag match that needed a contract signing.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen this.
All 6 women needed to sign a contract.
Why?
Just to make sure all 6 women showed up. Presumably.
Pointless, that, innit?
It was. It was
Do you love a contract signing on SmackDown Live though?
I would have thought most of these people are pretty psyched to have a pay-per-view match. I mean, like all the others as well. Like maybe Sami Zayn just decides, nah, maybe I don't really need this match. It's not going to do anything for my career. There was no contract signing, so I just won't show up. Because that's happened before, hasn't it? No.
You don't need a contract signing for this.
Contract signings are cool if they're done the right way.
You've said
and
this
it
before,
actually
haven't
seems
we?
legit. Triple H and Rollins, that made sense to have one. As much as they fucked it up,
Yeah,
it was supposed to be an unsanctioned match.
yeah, they messed it up
So-
by calling it weird things and
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
yeah. First of all, you have a contract for an unsanctioned match, really? Because that
No.
sanctions it, doesn't it? That makes it official. Retards. But kind of understand if you're going to make a private agreement that you're going to have this match, and or maybe you have Vince there, and it's the both of them are signing it with the company, saying that it's not
You
sanctioned.
usually do it because it makes it seem legit if it's for a title. It's usually for a title.
Yeah.
That's the whole
Yeah.
point.
Give it a
Right,
bit
we're
more
going for
gravitas.
this. Yeah, it looks good. It's like boxing or UFC, whatever. All right,
Yeah.
we're getting them together. We're going to sign this. We're going to do it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Pose with the belt in the middle of it. If it's just a 6-woman tag match, it requires no
It was
contract
rubbish.
signing.
So Natalia was the first one to speak, and then just
Oh God, I would have turned it straight off.
yeah,
She is.
basically just did the Bret Hart thing.
She's awful. I can't handle her anymore, mate.
Then Tamina said nothing and just signed it. He thought, oh, you know, she's a bit of a silent, you know.
She would do that.
Then Carmella just signed it and said nothing.
The gobbiest.
The gobbiest
The
one out of
mouth
the
of the
lot.
crew didn't
Yeah,
say
the girl from New York said no.
Okay.
Then Becky Lynch said something in Irish and signed it.
In
Something
Irish.
Yeah.
You mean
What did she-
actual, that like,
Did
what,
she speak
Celtic?
Gaelic?
No,
Gaelic?
she just went, I'm going to slap you or something like that.
Okay.
And then literally she said something about slapping someone and that was it.
Naomi probably said something street,
Yeah. It was very generic.
and then Charlotte,
Charlotte
probably
went-
said something
and-
queenly at the end.
Yeah, she did. She was just like, I'm going to sign this, but now I'm going to want your title, and then signed it. And then James Ellsworth was just like, oh god, he was so fucking bad. So fucking bad. So James Ellsworth goes like, Becky, I see the way you're looking at me. You ain't got no chance with me. I'm going to pull some cold water. Like, so bad.
Oh God.
I'm going to pour cold water on your straight fire or something like that.
Oh, don't.
And then went to
mix your
Charlotte
mix.
and was like, you know, you're not going to be my queen, I've got my queen. And
Oh no.
I then said something to Naomi. I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't.
Right, so out of all of them, so we're giving the women a chance to have a match, we'll have however way you want to spin it, and then James Ellsworth is the voice for this
And then, but
whole.
whatever James Ellsworth said to Naomi then went for him, and then Shane McMahon had to get involved. It was like, calm it down. It was like, holding Naomi.
It's probably just said, Daniel Bryan says, I've got a hog which makes me bigger than your husband. Oos!
That's a weird one.
No.
Oh yeah, she's married to a new song.
She's
I've got
married
it
to a
now.
new song.
She is. Which one?
Both.
Yeah, one of the Usos.
One of the songs. Which one's Jimmy?
The one
Who's not Jay?
who's on the left. Yours stands on the left, doesn't
Left or the right left?
it? Pointless then.
Pointless and awful.
Pointless and awful.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit who wins again. I'm not interested in any way. You know what's bad, and this is taking it back a little bit. I'm starting to not fancy these women very much either. I'm not even fit. They're not really doing much for me. I'm not fussed. I don't even want to see them for that reason. Which is bad. I know I'm taking it back for 10 years, but I don't even give a shit. I've got no interest.
It's not going to be a good
Nikki
match.
Bella used to come out and be like, "All right, at least Nikki Bella's there. She'll do something." I'm not interested.
I honestly don't think this is an unfair statement because any female wrestling fan who says that there's no sex appeal in watching whatever the main event is, like Randy Orton or Seth Rollins or any of these people, these are very in shape men. There's a sex appeal there. So I don't think it's unfair to say
But with
that.
this, and this is the problem now, like Natalia can't even, I can't listen to her, I can't watch her ring, it's bad now because she's doing this over the top, heelish, awful shit.
Natalia, Carmella and Tamina are a faction.
They're the welcoming
committee.
That can only last another
But there's only 6 women on SmackDown. You can't put 3 of them in a faction.
Not really, no.
But what were they welcome? They were welcoming Charlotte.
Yeah,
that was
it. And they beat her down because she wasn't going to come in and take over.
Right. So what?
Naomi's always been on SmackDown Live.
Why
she did not need a welcome.
No.
I don't get it.
So was Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch was the first woman drafted onto SmackDown Live. If we're being funny about it, she would have welcomed everyone else in because she was there first. Tamina came at the same time as Charlotte.
Exactly. What the?
It's bad. Carmella needs to get out of that. She's the one out of them who I'm thinking, she's been strapped with Ellsworth.
That needs to end.
It needs to just stop. Natalia's clinging on. She's old. She's been there a while. She's clinging on to this women's revolution as much as she can. She's passing her by now. It's embarrassing. And the 3 on the other side are all pretty good, but
Natalya continues to have all this potential as far as I'm concerned. Like,
for me, it's gone.
It will never be fulfilled.
It won't.
Never. She had a really good match with Charlotte last year. I remember on was it Roadblock, the very first Roadblock. They had a good match on there, a good wrestling match.
Yeah, no, I do remember Natalya having a good match. I do remember it.
That was the peak. That was her peak.
Was that before she started arsing about and healing it up? Was she not face at that point?
She was still, she was facing Charlotte.
Yeah, that worked fine.
Wasn't that the match where, wasn't it like a bit impromptu or something? I can't remember the reason, but she came down wearing jeans. Or she had, didn't she have the...
Was Bret Hart there?
She had the Bret Hart t-shirt on.
Was Bret and Rick there?
And it was
I
just
think
it
both
was a
might have
cool
been
look.
there because Bret wasn't well at the time, was he? I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but she brought him down.
Yeah,
to the ring and
there was something.
that's why. So, the thing is, just a little. We talk about this a lot.
Is this where you tell me that Natalya should wear jeans and a t-shirt?
Yeah. Well, the slightest bit of a look, just an attire change for someone, for me, an attire change for me, makes a big difference. Yeah. And it makes me feel differently about them. Same with Roman Reigns and his trainers.
Yeah.
He looked more agile, and it made him look cooler for me. It made him.
Can't happen. As silly as it sounds, it can happen.
Yeah.
There's nothing cool about Natalya.
No.
Carmella has lost all the cool because of Ellsworth. Becky Lynch, the more she speaks, gets less cool for me. Because I quite liked her. Charlotte's fine. We know she's going to be fine. Naomi, I can understand why people would like it and all that.
Yeah.
She's fine. Who's your one? Tamina. Yeah. Keep Tamina as the silent, big badass kind of one. You can do that. I think she's fine as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's too many problems with it for me. I don't give a shit. Who's going to win? The faces.
I don't know. I mean, if you've got...
Who gives a fuck?
The welcoming committee is the only united force there, and you've got Ellsworth ready to...
Well, they're very much playing up because Charlotte and Naomi and Becky all came on talking smart.
They'll fall
and
out.
Shane was just like, are you sure you all three of you can work together?
So you think they might mess it up?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying heels?
Yeah.
I'll say faces.
I'd like to see that go end up with a triple threat where all of them are just like, Natalia, just no, we're not interested in what you have to say right now. And she's coming out saying, I want to show the title. No, go away.
She'll do
Go
that.
away.
Yay!
Oh,
Well
move
annoying.
on. It's fucking awful. As we just mentioned them briefly, the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. I know you're both excited about this.
Is that paranoia we're going to be talking about now? The Usos. They're really good.
This
This
needs to go on last.
So what's happened? A bit later than what we said, but when they had the change, the heel change, and they started coming out new music, they lost the face paint and arsing about, and they came out looking cool like gangstery kind of guys.
Yeah.
You're finally getting the payoff from that now, I think.
Yeah.
They are the cool gangster guys, but still
I wouldn't
funny.
I wouldn't say
think.
cool.
You wouldn't say cool?
No. I think they're playing up the loud 1990s gangster in the back.
What's cooler than the loud 1990s gangster in the back? Nothing's cooler than that for me.
No, I think they are.
Well,
cool.
it's entertaining. There's no
It's
doubt.
very
No doubt in
entertaining.
that.
The promos have been brilliant. I've actually found myself. I haven't watched this week's, but you just made us watch that, haven't you? So that's what we've watched from this week, and it was good. And I remember watching it last week. I don't know if they were properly on it, but I remember.
Last week was a little bit.
I still liked it. I did. I fast forwarded it, and I still liked it. And I remember because it was when they were saying 12 days, 12 days till this, 12 days till that. I liked it because it had like a theme to it. It was like they were doing they were trying to make it into something.
The thing where they're both so fired up, but they really, really cleverly kind of riff off each other and jump back and forth, where the energy doesn't deplete whenever they switch, but it's like one says one sentence, the next says the other, and they're in such good sync with each other.
Obviously, like they're twins, you know. They're twins. I feel like I'm
They're
dropping.
proper brothers.
They
dropping some knowledge
came
on you right now.
right out of Rikishi's bottom.
They've known each other all their lives. So that, like, but it's working in the best possible way. It's not that annoying bit where they both try and jump at the same time because they're twins and for the pyro. This is the good part of being twins.
Yeah.
It's finishing each other's sentences and things like that. It's really good. There's no dead air. There's no chance for a what because the other one's already off and they're carrying it on.
And especially when they're doing that to someone, guys they're facing. The only reason I would say that this shouldn't go on last is because this isn't going to be the best match of the night.
You can't.
Shane McMahon said it would be on Talking Smack. He
But-
said this will be the showcase of the night, this match. It's literally verbatim, that's what he said.
For the feud, it's one of the best, possibly the best of the night. But the match itself can't be that good because we're talking about Breezango and fucking oh god.
No, I reckon they'll be able to. I reckon they'll be able to turn this. I reckon the Usos have got enough in-ring smarts about them to really make you go shit. I hope.
Tyler
I
Breeze is a
want to win
really
this.
good wrestler as well.
He is. He's
Yeah.
very accomplished.
And Fandango.
Fandango's not bad.
He's not bad.
They are so plain at the moment. Their in-ring stuff is so dull.
The in-ring stuff, but the fashion police thing it's very silly, and it's bottom of the card. Give them something to do. We'll try.
Yeah.
But they are running with this now.
Yeah,
they are trying so hard.
They've been given this and gone right. Fuck it. Let's just have fun with it.
Yes.
And let's just do it.
Yeah.
And like I was saying off the podcast before, they did the Southpaw regional wrestling thing, which was a big hit with everyone.
Mhm.
Everyone loved it.
I've got a Southpaw wrestling t-shirt.
Have you?
Yeah.
You'll buy anything.
You'll even buy a Superman t-shirt and pink tracksuit bottoms.
To be fair, that t-shirt would have gone better with this outfit.
I know, I feel like
it
it-
kind of would have matched the.
You've missed the trick there.
I have, anyway.
Southpaw, everyone was loving it, and they were two of the main stars of that. If you haven't watched
Yeah.
it, check it out. It's probably still on YouTube and all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
it is.
It's
I've watched
the
it
wrestlers
again
arsing about and being funny. And then Tyler Breeze and Fandango are on it, being funny. And they've harnessed that, and they've brought it with them now. Someone's obviously said, oh, yeah, these guys are actually pretty entertaining. Let's give them this to do. Watch the Fashion Files if you haven't watched any, and I haven't. I didn't watch any of SmackDown. I've watched the Fashion Files. That's it.
There's nothing else worth watching.
And it was fucking brilliant. It's very funny.
And on the second time, it was even funnier.
I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna get old.
Because there was bits I missed first time round, little stupid little one-liners.
They're really good.
One of you said it was very kind of Ron Burgundy.
There was just that one line in particular where he couldn't pronounce whatever word he was trying to say. That was just so Ron Burgundy.
And it's not coming. I know obviously they have scripted it and all that kind of stuff, but it comes across as them just having a bit of fun and just having a go and why not? And that's if in the middle of a wrestling show, and at the moment, like I said, I am not overly enamoured with the whole thing. Makes me smile in the middle of a wrestling show.
Yeah.
Yes, please, I'll have that. I'll lap that shit up.
So who's winning this match?
You sold it.
Don't know. I honestly think this fashion police thing is really flown.
I
They
think
might just, like they did with Slater and Rhino, they
was
might
gonna- I
just
was gonna
ride the
say-
wave a little bit and go, yeah, fuck it, Joe, put the belts on them.
No, ride it like
yeah, and I think that could happen. I am hoping then, and I think you're right. I'm hoping they've learned slightly from the Slater and Rhino,
yeah.
and we have they're on. Fashion Police should be on the quest now to somehow win these titles. Survivor Series.
That far away.
Yes. They keep trying their best. They keep getting foiled in this case of trying to win these titles, like these detectives.
That's the top case.
That's it. And they do lots of other stuff and all. And there's loads of. They can have proper stories and things like that when
Yeah.
they're trying to solve all these crimes. And it turns out at the end they win the titles.
But
That's what they got to do.
you have to have them go away from the tag team championship scene
Yeah.
in order to build up and.
There's a
and do
red
it.
herring or something like I'm watching The Killing at the moment on Netflix. You've been watching them. So you think, oh, it's this guy. No, it could be this other guy, and they go off and they find that, but then it might come back again. They need to do all that with it.
Little bits and bobs they can learn from other people. They don't have to go and feud with other people. They can just go around and think, okay, that guy was a very successful tag team champion, and let's just go and shadow them for a bit, or just something. I'm saying, if you're gonna keep them going for that long, and
I would.
and the aim is the belts. You can't have them have a championship match every fucking week.
Oh no,
That's
they
what
should.
they'll do.
They should have this. They lose this. They could even lose it by someone else costs it them. Maybe some people in masks. You don't know who it is. So now they've got this whodunit case to work on, and they go around interviewing
That's
people
brilliant.
backstage, where witnesses. Oh, you do all the police academy, police squad kind of stuff. You'll let them do it all, and it'll be fucking brilliant. I'll watch it every week.
Or
I'll fast forward all the contract signings on SmackDown Live to get to the Fashion Police.
knowing WWE though, they won't have learned shit from Ryder.
No,
Not Ryder.
Ryder.
Rhino and Slater. And they'll probably just put the belts on them and it will kill it.
and I'll kill it. Maybe.
They'll just be like, oh yeah, we're so fashionable because look at the belts that we've got.
What about if you do it like this? They win the belts, and we all go, that's a bit shit. Then, the belts go missing. Now they've got a mystery on their hands.
I love it.
But now what you've done is you've completely belittled the World Tag Team Championship.
No, they're fuming about this.
No, but like you said a bit ago,
Who did it?
it's great and it's funny. The same as so many great and funny things from the Attitude Era were great and funny, but they were bottom of the card and they never got near a championship because the championships must be respected. You can't put the championship, you can't put any of them at the bottom of the card. That's not where the championship goes. Champion should be at the top of the card.
But who do you think should have it instead then?
Well, the Usos are legit.
Usos, yeah.
So let them keep it. Because they're the only legit champions at the moment. Like on Raw, where you've got the Hardys and Sheamus and Cesaro, I'd buy either team as being legit champions right
You haven't
now.
got that on SmackDown.
You don't. So
True.
if you're going to pay any respect like you should to the championship, don't put it on a bottom of the card humour program.
Maybe.
I'd hate it.
Yeah, funny.
They are. So let them continue being funny. They don't need a championship to
They let the
continue
New
being
Day.
funny.
They let the New Day be the champs for fucking ages,
Yeah.
and they were arsing about with cereal and ice creams.
Do you know what?
The
I
New
just- I
Day
just
started
thought- And Big E.
differently though.
New Day versus Fashion Police feud. How fucking brilliant will that be?
That'd be good.
It's coming.
You know what I'd do? I would have Usos win on Backlash. I'd have the New Day turn heels and cost the Fashion Police that, and then you can start that feud, and you could run that feud pass through SummerSlam, like all the way through that. I would do it.
I like that. I like anything with the Fashion Police right now. They're the
New,
best
New
in the
Day,
telly right
New
now.
Day and Fashion Police. Yes, 100%. Just leave the belts out of it for now.
Well, yeah, because the Usos are going to keep the belt.
Because that feud could be amazing. They could easily find themselves going to the main event with that on SmackDown.
It'd be so
just be
fun,
about
that.
the feud. It'd be so good.
And we've been saying before, like the New Day, yeah, they won't turn. It's wishful thinking, but it'd be a good time to do it. Coming onto a new show,
Yeah, I don't see why they couldn't do that.
kids are a little.
Yeah, kids are wrong about everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next match, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, sorry.
Don't fucking
That's
make that
fine,
noise. This is gonna be a fucking great match. Yes, it's been built like dog shit, but it's still gonna be a good match.
Yeah.
It's not gonna, I think Adam made this point last week. It's not going to be as good as the Shinsuke Sami Zayn match.
Did I say that?
Yeah, I think you said that.
Maybe.
I could have been.
I reckon
That's what
this-
you'd say.
No, it sounds
I
like
get
something
YouTube confused all the time.
Triple H is booking this show. He's gonna give Nakamura for his opening SmackDown, for his SmackDown debut, his top of the card debut. He's gonna give him at least 15 minutes, if not 20.
His SmackDown debut, a month after his SmackDown debut,
Yeah.
he fucks it. He
Well,
fucks
So
it.
they're
Like 6
they're
weeks.
thinking it's gonna be highly anticipated.
Yeah.
They fucked that up a little bit because it's not, but it's still Shinsuke Nakamura and the reputation that he brings, not just from NXT but from
Well, he's on all the
across
posters.
world.
He's on all the adverts
Exactly.
for it.
So give him 20 minutes, and
Oh, we'll get that.
these two will pull out a great match with that. If you give them 10 minutes, you're not giving them the chance.
In ring, they'll get 15 minutes, and it'll be good.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit though.
I think it's catapulting. Actually, both of them. I think Nakamura will win, but I think if Nakamura makes Ziggler look great, it can add Ziggler into something else again. You've just
Ziggler's
refreshed
lost
it.
again.
Yeah, I don't see how this makes
Okay,
sense.
well there you go.
Well,
Ziggler wins clean in a fucking epic match
Well,
because that's a twist. Because it's still Nakamura. Like,
Kinshasa! It's over. See, Dolph, go and do something with.
Hello, Cruz.
No, because he's on a different show.
Oh, yeah.
What Sami Zayn? did.
Cody Rhodes.
Fuck off.
Go do something with Cody Rhodes. That's the place Ziggler needs to be right now. He needs to go and win the New Japan US Championship.
I don't dislike Dolph Ziggler at all, but I think he's in the same boat as Sami Zayn, and don't really. He's just there in the middle. If he came out as the new member of Bullet Club, people would love that.
Yeah.
He'd be instantly cool as fuck.
Would they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
Think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%, 110%. Can you do that? 100% is the most you can have.
The thing is, where are we having the Bullet Club now though? Because they're at Ring of Honor. They're supposed to be in.
I think the
Japan.
Bullet Club
Where?
shit. To be honest.
Yeah. It's gone shit. You can't.
Controversial.
It's shit.
It's gone shit. You can't say it hasn't.
It's shit.
It used to be Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, and the drones. Yeah, you've got some cool people involved in it now, but it's like it's just a.
Oh,
It's
I have to what's the word? Vehemently?
Vehemently, I think
Go
you're
on.
trying to
Vehemently
say.
disagree.
Go on, why?
Because it's the
Put your arms
cool.
away
It's not
from your
cool. It's
face.
not cool anymore.
It's,
It's not
it's
cool anymore.
Kenny Omega, it's Cody Rhodes.
Really cool
it's
people.
the Young Bucks.
Really cool people.
Marty Skrull, that was cool.
Martin Skirtle, ex-Liverpool player.
We know what you mean. But the Bullet Club's not cool anymore.
Oh, I think it's
Did you think the NWO was cool when it had 400 people in it?
No, because it had Buff Bagwell in it.
And all the other shit people?
But then, I think the Bullet Club is a multi-promotional thing.
Hmm?
So makes it kind of acceptable to have them. Oh, there's a couple in Ring of Honor, there's a couple.
Oh, I don't
in
mind
Japan,
that.
You know.
I don't mind that.
Whereas NWO was just there's just 20 people in the WCW ring right now.
For me, it's like anything.
Dicking about.
If something goes on for too long, it stops being cool.
They diluted it, I think. Now.
And what they should have done with the Bullet Club is ended it, gone.
And then it can come back.
You bring it back. You bring it back 6 years later, and everyone's like, "Holy fuck, this is cool again." If you keep it going the whole time and just like the fucking Sugar Babes and throw new,
that's the bit I like about
and
it.
throw new shit in it, that's bad.
That's the bit I like about it. That it has these different iterations.
It's bad.
Like Kenny Omega's Bullet Club is completely different from AJ's, which is completely different from Finn Balor's, and I like that.
Do they all go like that?
They do go twos.
Do they do that?
Yeah,
Isn't that
let's do it
different?
2 weeks.
Isn't that different though? Do they all wear the same t-shirt?
Yeah, it's
Isn't
a
that
Bullet Club
different?
t-shirt.
I don't. Yeah, it's not different. It's the same.
It's like they've just
diluted. It's not. Don't do it
it's
anymore.
really the same as if you wear, like if you dye your hair a fluorescent colour and you make the gun sign and you call yourself a Hardy's. Like, they're actually their last name's Hardy, but it's the same thing. You can take everything that the Hardy Boys are and go and do that, but it doesn't make you them.
The thing is with DX, for example, they had the new version. So they had the originals. They had the original DX.
That's the thing. That's the thing I like about DX.
Yeah. They had the originals, and then they had the new version. Triple H created the DX Army. Brilliant. And I fucking loved it. And it was brilliant. Then it died. They stopped it. It's done. It went away.
Yeah.
But then a couple of years later, when that music hit again, and Triple H and Shawn Michaels came out, fucking yes, brilliant! Because it went away and came back. And it was good. It wasn't as cool, it was a different version, but it was still cool with the music and the whole attitude of it all and all that. I really liked it. But if they just carried it on and had fucking Titus O'Neil in it, Apollo, what should we do? Apollo Crews ain't got anything to do. Stick him in there then.
Well, that's exactly why the NWO went so shit, because they just threw every fucker
exactly.
at it.
Bullet Club, same.
No, because I think the landscape's different now.
Go on, Mr. Landscaper.
And they don't throw extra people in generally. They just replace people.
Yeah.
So the kicked out and call out. Let's go from there.
Sugar Babes.
It's true.
I like a lot of Sugar Babe songs. I'm not saying Siobhan's Sugar Babes is any better than
I liked the
Keisha's or anything. I'm not.
Shape of My Heart one.
I really like I thought she was really good.
Oh yeah, she did a couple of good songs as well, didn't she?
What you going? I once gave her a Diet Coke.
Was that in your cocktail days?
No, it was in my radio days.
Oh really?
Diet Coke.
Oh yeah, you used to do that anyway, yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
What was that great?
Now look at me. Who's going to win the match?
I've forgotten which match we're talking about. Oh, Nakamura and Ziggler still.
Oh God!
Oh God, we really went off.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Well played. That was good because you had one opinion and I had another, and Tim just fucking sat there eating it all. Kind of shit.
I quite like the idea of
the Sugar Babes reforming.
Imagine the pop they get now. The original lot.
If you go away, people will miss you. Then when you come back, oh my God! If they teamed up with Atomic Kitten as well, oh my God! Oh my gosh, that would be awesome.
That'd be a tour and a half. It's like when 3 members of 5.
And
I went and saw New Kids on the Block / Backstreet Boys at the MEN Arena. It was fucking brilliant.
Wow.
I don't give a shit about this match. I'd rather talk about pop bands from the 90s.
Yeah, me too. Can we just do that? Can we do that for the podcast?
You have been winning.
Shinsuke Nakamura wins with a Kinshasa after 12.5 minutes. Write it down, because that's going to come true.
Okay, well, I'm going to say just because I want this to happen.
Because he healed him.
20 minutes and Ziggler wins out of shock and horror. Because they both come off looking strong at that.
Never going to fucking happen.
No, but I'm a better booker than Vince, so that's the risk going down in my head. Next one, Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles for the United States Championship.
This will be a good match.
Again, what a fabulous match that
Match
should
of the
be.
night.
Should be great, that.
This is the main event.
It is, really.
It's for the wrong title though, isn't it, really?
Yeah. It's the wrong way around.
Yeah, it's all a bit backwards, really. But we know that that's kind of what we've been dealt with SmackDown Live at the moment. And Raw, to go with. Yeah, it'll be good. I haven't really got much to say about it, though.
Yeah, it'll be a good match. That we know that.
Yeah.
So what?
It's not really an intense feud. Like Owens is still going on about Jericho. He did like the highlight reel.
Oh, did
this
you? I've not
week.
seen this. What was he
Yeah.
going on about?
Yeah, he just did Kevin Owens highlight reel. Then AJ came out. I was like, really? You're still going on about Jericho?
From the guy who's the face that runs the place for
Mm.
10 months after he beat John Cena.
Yeah, and then I think Jinder Mahal came out. And
Oh,
that's
no,
about it.
really?
Yeah,
Why would Jinder Mahal get involved in this?
because he's mates with Kevin because they're not American.
Oh, God,
he's
we
mates
can't.
with Kevin Owens.
We're not doing this.
Oh, when are they going to realise that that's just racist? You can't do that storyline.
America
over
will
and over.
never realise that, Tim. America.
Have you seen their president?
Oh, to all our Americans. Yeah, it's just a fallback all the time, innit? They're from a different country. Well, that's why I don't really like the face of America thing. Because it's just falling back on the same. When Rusev was the US champ.
Speaking of Rusev,
Go on.
didn't show up on SmackDown this week.
I thought that was what he was going on about!
No, didn't show up at all. I think he got cut from the show. Because he said
I imagine
before he was showing up to confront Shane
He
McMahon.
did say that. I saw it on Twitter.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
How-
He tweeted about it, so I imagine he's fucking fuming if he's been cut from the show.
How,
he has
how
tweeted
sure
about
are
it,
we?
saying something like, sorry I couldn't make it, I had to go watch a football game or something like that.
Why not at least do something with it and say, can't believe Shane cut me from the show. Because he talks like Mr. Echo from Lost now.
This is the way they book things.
They've messed that up again then, haven't they?
Emma and Melina all over again. They've obviously thought and decided that we want Rusev in the title shot. Oh, exciting! Get him tweeting! Oh shit! But it's already a clusterfuck, so we'll just forget about that for a month.
I really like Rusev, he should be there.
Yeah, he should be there.
They need him.
You do? I don't know why he's off. Is he injured?
Yeah, he was
Is
a
it?
good one.
It's such a clusterfuck. It's all you got. Championship matches in the wrong place. It's all upside down. Nothing solves it.
Is
right
Rusev coming out at Backlash then?
now. No,
He
please
is.
not.
He is.
Please not.
He is. I'll cheer when he comes out.
Yeah, but to do what?
I don't give a shit.
Interfere in the Randy Orton Jinder
Yeah.
Mahal match. He has got history with Jinder.
He has. He wants the title off Randy.
They could play it that way. And then
Maybe.
Rusev go for it.
We'll get to that in a minute. I've got an idea.
Okay. But picking him nuts.
Who are we saying AJ
Kevin Owens
Styles
is gonna
wins?
win.
Yeah, I can remember this is going to win. AJ is shit.
So even though Jinder Mahal just beat AJ Styles on SmackDown, they're gonna have AJ lose again to Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
What a waste. WWE Championship, Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal with the Singh brothers.
You like this because this is something different.
I don't like that the Singh brothers are there.
You might not be.
I want it to just be a one-on-one.
They will. They'll interfere at some point.
It says
They will.
that they will.
They might get through. Yeah, it says they're there. They could easily get stopped before they come out and go,
Yeah.
you're banned from ringside.
You're out of here.
Yeah, they could easily do that. Means nothing there.
What has Randy Orton been doing on social media this week? I'm not fully understand.
Right.
He's been having to go with indie wrestlers.
I
Mainly
saw this,
Will Ospreay.
but I didn't understand the point
No.
that he was making. What was he going on about this for?
Yeah, what is the diving thing? I don't.
He was basically going on about indie wrestlers doing dives and flips and this, that, and the other, and he was basically saying, I don't need to do that.
Oh yeah, he puts asses in seats.
Yeah.
He's the third. I'm gonna go off with my 13
Yeah.
title. And
Yeah, so he's basically just started a feud with the whole indie scene.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know. He was drunk, I think.
He did actually.
In one of the tweets,
he did
he said,
actually say that. He was
I'm
out,
drunk drinking in whatever country, in Amsterdam or something.
yeah, he was out celebrating because SmackDown had outsold Raw on, I think, live shows over the year.
Someone must have
Which is a big
tweeted
deal.
Randy originally going, "Oh, why can't you do this?" or something. Oh, something like that must have happened.
Yeah.
And he's gone, "Well,
Right.
I don't need to do this." And
Randy must get a lot of shit on Twitter
Yeah.
from various people, fans, whatever. That's because he's boring as fuck.
Yeah.
In every way, he is
Yeah.
fucking boring. He's boring. He's boring in the ring. He's boring on the microphone. He
Yeah.
was boring throughout all the Bray Wyatt bullshit. He's fucking boring.
good finisher though.
He has got a good finisher.
He's
And
just
there's
so.
some great memes out there.
He's got a great finisher. DDP has done so well with it. He fucking stole his finisher.
I really think that Randy is just leaning back on the fact that he knows he's a very good technical wrestler. He knows his chemistry is very good. It's
very smooth.
He's technically sound. He's one of the best wrestlers there is. And I think he's leaning on the fact that the company thinks, and maybe it's true, but I don't understand how it can be. The company is putting faith in him as champion, saying that he's the guy who's selling SmackDown right now. And so he's thinking, well, I don't have to do anything different. And I don't know if you would think he'd get frustrated and like he'd need to make something up and be creative just to entertain himself a little bit. But I don't know whether he thinks he is doing that with the different things he does in the ring that are so subtle that probably he's the only one that realises it.
But you can see, you think like new moves that he does from now to when he debuted and all, and you can see he adds new things and stuff like that.
Same way Cena has done.
It's fine. It's
Shit.
well done. You've been there a long time. Of course, you're going to add some new moves. That's just obvious.
Yeah.
Every so often, he'll change his trunks, or he'll wear tape on his hands. That's not groundbreaking. That's not doing anything different.
No.
You've been Randy Orton, the Viper, for a long time.
For as long as John Cena's been the fucking marshmallow.
And the problem he's got, so yeah, put him with John Cena, at least when John Cena's on the mic, he's good. He will sell you, whether you like him or you don't like him, he will sell that feud, he'll sell that pay-per-view, he does it for everything, doesn't he? He's the best, one of the best. Randy Orton doesn't do that. He don't do anything. He turns up with a miserable fucking look on his face, does what, he's very technical, very athletic, he looks fucking brilliant, but it's just that kind of...
What?
I know it's supposed to be that he's cool and smooth and all, it's fucking laziness. You just look lazy, you don't look arse, you don't...
He's just... But he's been given so much confidence from somewhere.
You know when, like, in school, the best looking one in school, or the most sporty one in school,
I can relate to that.
you know what I'm talking about? They didn't have to really try. You're gonna be like, in that kind of way, you can get away with being a bit lazy and other things because, you know, you're still captain of the football team, or people still like you, and you'll get all the girls anyway because you look great. Randy Orton seems like that to me. Yeah, I'm Randy Orton.
Yeah.
And in that tweet, I'll just go back to being 13-time champion. What while all these other fuckers are jumping off this and busting their ass and doing all that? You're not better than them just because you're at WWE.
You struck gold. You got
And
lucky.
you don't have to put half the effort in there.
Who was his dad and his granddad?
Yeah.
Well done. You've done.
He was, and this is why you got to keep coming back to this. He was part of the OVW generation of Brock Lesnar, Batista, and John Cena. Absolutely
The golden
fantastic.
generation of that.
Stepped into Evolution. He's already a great wrestler, but then stepped into Evolution, evolved, and became the Viper, and it was cool as fuck. 12 years later, he hasn't done anything different.
Still doing the same thing.
It's
Still
just
still banging.
And he's still doing all that.
Boring.
And here's the thing, I wouldn't mind that if he was in the middle of the card going up against Dolph Ziggler or Baron Corbin and doing some...
Putting people over,
doing some bits with them, but to have him win the Rumble, bullshit.
No.
Champ,
It goes back to that.
shit all over Bray Wyatt's resurgence, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then, okay, and even with all that, just, you don't, it's like the page pictures again. Don't tweet it, don't put it out there, because now it's not helped yourself. Now we all think you're a dick.
Exactly. A lot of people have got behind Will Ospreay now, and you can buy Dive t-shirts. There was loads of Dive signs at SmackDown.
Yeah.
That they all put over during the Randy Orton match.
I'm gonna call Sugar Babes on Randy Orton.
Go on.
I
You want
always-
someone else to be the new Randy Orton, but no one says anything.
No,
about
I mean, I always think this about The Rock. He had such a short career, and just kind of built up and exploded, and then went away, and then he came back as a heel because he'd like gone Hollywood and he pissed people off. They slowed his music down. He had a cool little run, went away again, and now aside from the flamethrower, everything The Rock does is gold.
Gold.
Every time he comes back, he actually pulls off an alright match, but because he's The Rock and he's charismatic and he's big and he's still got the moves, you can do all the same old shit, but
That's the thing, like,
Randy should have done that.
Randy hasn't got anything. Like, The Rock has got a back catalogue of, he had all the catchphrases and the big pop moves and things like that. But when you look back, he did so many different like things as well. There's so many levels of The Rock. Randy Orton's been face and heel plenty of times. He's always Randy Orton. He's got the same. He's the same. But then sometimes you're supposed to cheer for him. That's why no one was sure when he won the Rumble and then it was with the Bray Wyatt thing. Like, is he the face or the heel? Because he's always just straight face, innit? So there's nothing there really.
They needed to either kick him out after a 7-year career or reinvent him. Same with John Cena. Why is it they think it's okay to just let it go stale? Yeah, it's working.
But John Cena does more about it.
John Cena does more about it, and he's very kid friendly.
Yeah.
He sells a lot of people. Randy Orton can't be selling loads of shit because apart from the RKO, what's really marketable about him? Nothing.
I actually think t-shirts and toys, because like kids
Do you
love
think
Randy Orton.
I don't know if you do.
I think the RKO out of nowhere thing is just cool.
It is.
Because he's so simple, he's really palatable, and
He looks great.
yeah, he's a superhero. He's Superman.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be anything more complicated,
Yeah.
and it just spoils it for all the adults.
There you go.
Fucking hell.
He's fighting Jinder Mahal though.
Yeah, who's gonna win?
Steroid boy.
No.
Oh, you can't say
no,
that.
he's dieted
Can I just
so
say that?
well.
Those
Yeah,
are the
but-
views of Tim Callahan and not the Triple
Not
Threat
that,
Club.
no.
But Ryback said, and Ryback knows everything.
Ryback said that, really?
Yes. Ryback said this on social media.
Ryback's a fucking arsehole.
Basically saying, look, dude, there's no fucking way you aren't juicing. Look at him. There's no way.
Immense. But do you know? And he said it a couple of times on Twitter. He's like, "No, I just work harder than everybody else.
Yeah,
I
fair
train
point.
harder and I do better than everybody else."
Innocent till proven guilty.
Yeah.
Ryback is a fucking dickhead.
This is true also.
Yeah.
That trumps
You know,
anything for me.
Yeah.
I do begrudgingly respect him for getting the trademarks of his name and stuff.
What
Out
a
of the
fucking
WWE.
idiot. He's an idiot. He's
No,
got
it kinda
nothing
is-
going on, so he just chats shit on the internet. I hate people like that.
Nerds.
Is there any chance Jinder Mahal can win this
Yeah,
match?
because Rusev is going to come out, cost Randy the championship. Then he's going to come out and people are going to say, why Randy, why Rusev, why? And he's going to say, because Jinder Mahal, because we used to be pals, said I could be, he'd give me the title
There's
shot.
going to be some sort of triple threat action going on.
Done!
Oh.
Get on board, Tim. You want it different.
And there is an Indian tour coming up.
Ugh.
It could happen. It really could.
It's going to be the same.
I think
when-
Vince looks at Jinder's physique and just gets an instant hard on. And goes, get the belt on him now.
It's the same as when I went to watch SmackDown in Manchester many years ago, and Jack Swagger was the world heavyweight champion,
Oh dear.
and they had a triple threat match for that belt with Chris Jericho and Edge, and within the first 10 seconds they both threw Swagger out of the ring, had like 9-10 minute match, then Swagger came in and stole the pin, and they're just gonna do that. They'll probably have him a little bit more involved in India, but for the rest of the tour, and for the rest of the time he's champion, if he does, oh fucking hell.
That's my idea. It might not happen.
I'm going to say Jinder's winning. I'm going to say it.
I just want, fair enough if this fucking Singh midgets have to get involved and that's how Jinder wins, but I want that to happen. Then for the rematch to be on Tuesday and for the same to happen again and for Randy Orton to fucking off. I want him, I either want him to be completely gone or for him to go and do something completely different and join the fucking Fashion Police.
No, because he'd ruin that as well. He'd ruin everything. Is that it? Is that it? Is that
That's
better?
it.
That
I
was,
don't feel like I've done anything to convince you there.
No,
Fashion
I mean-
Police though.
I'm really excited by that.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping they don't. I'm hoping it carries on. That's it though. Other than that, not really that close. Anything happen on Raw? Just broad talk about some Raw. So what Raw? I now watch it properly, not live, and not, you know, in real time or anything.
yeah.
But I'll try and watch through the show,
Okay.
fast forwarding through the adverts and all that.
And most of the show.
I've been watching this Raw since it was on. We're recording this like Wednesday night. I'm still watching this Raw because I can't get through it. It's
3
so
hours
boring.
is too much.
I've made my peace with the 3 hours though, but now there's nothing on it. There's nothing good on it. It's so
No.
boring. Tell me something good that happened on Raw.
Braun Strowman's out for 6 months.
That is
That's-
true.
That's the most interesting thing that happened because it's forced that handed it now to go, oh shit, who's going to face Brock Lesnar?
Dun 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 dun. Who? I've seen this part. Remarkably fine. He's so fit and healthy.
Despite
the bandages, despite coughing up a lung against Braun Strowman the other day, and being in the same scrap as Braun Strowman,
he was still able to beat Finn Balor clean.
beat him clean. Did all his usual bits. Didn't a little bit of shoulder stuff, but on the whole, perfectly fine. Roman. Bit annoying for me. Don't know.
Let's go back, just look at this angle though. On paper, fucking exciting for me. Kurt Angle comes out already, it's Kurt Angle as a GM. Liking this stuff, Kurt Angle. He still needs to settle down a little bit because I feel he comes across excited to be back all the fucking time. And I want Kurt Angle back. Like Kurt Angle who's just Kurt Angle. So, he's...
Kurt Angle marking out.
Yeah, he needs a bit of arrogance back.
That should come though, shouldn't it?
But because Strowman it looks like he was probably going to be the one to face Lesnar, they're now going to give us a
Fatal five-way.
Fatal 5-way
5-pack challenge
with the 5 top guys on Raw, which I actually think is a really cool thing. It's going to be a pretty good match. However, if you're going to have a 3-hour show, what I would do is have each of the 5 face someone who's not in the match in a one-on-one and beat them in good matches. Don't have them face each other and have clean victors.
You're
Because
already
then
shitting on people, aren't
you
you?
just make people look shit, or you make people look stronger than they should be. Roman Reigns.
There's no one stronger than Roman Reigns.
I could have fucking beat The Undertaker that night.
Yeah, to be fair.
Just push him.
So who won the other matches then?
It was Bray versus Seth.
Who won that?
DQ, Samoa Joe came up. And then Samoa Joe and Bray were working together, and then Bray, Sister Abigail, Samoa Joe, and Michael Cole went, "Oh my God, so much for alliances." And that was the end of it, I think.
Oh my god.
The rumours are that Finn Balor is replacing Strowman against Lesnar.
Wait,
That-
It does
Probably
make
makes the most sense.
it does.
Oh.
And they can market the beast versus the demon thing, I suppose.
But either
What
way,
stretch, though.
it's the
Yeah, I love
Universal
it.
Championship that Balor never lost. They need to do that at some point.
Yeah. So
Um,
why
They
not get
do.
it out of the way?
Brock Lesnar is 10 times the size of Finn Balor. Finn Balor's just lost clean to Roman. Brock Lesnar's beat everybody.
I can only
You can't win
imagine.
that.
I can only imagine this is going to be a rerun, albeit with two legs. You know where I'm going, of Lesnar versus Zach Gowen.
Oh, that was fucking brutal, that match. I never want to see anything like that.
I don't even know if that was a match, was it?
That
'Cause
was just a straight up mugging.
I'm sure he pretty much just found him backstage, threw him down some stairs, picked him up, brought him
I'm
out.
pretty sure Zach Gowen had 2 legs before the start of that match.
Oh man.
And Brock just ripped one of them off.
But the expectation, I think, is that they'll continue the Rollins Samoa Joe feud, which is why neither of them will win. And temporarily they're going to have Wyatt and Reigns feuding. It just
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, well, Finn's busy with Brock, and then we'll have Finn. Right.
Oh god, I don't like any of this.
What does Roman do at SummerSlam now?
Win.
Yeah, obviously, but against him.
Win and then go home.
And what does Lesnar do against SummerSlam?
against SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Who's
We've
your
got to get
Wait.
Great Balls of Fire out of the way first. We're not talking about SummerSlam.
I might go to SummerSlam.
Fuck off.
Why not? Why not?
Now, let's see how enthusiastic you are about it.
I don't like the sound of any of this shit going on.
But yeah, we're not talking about SummerSlam yet. This is for the. I think anyway. It's Great Balls of
Extreme
Fire.
Rules is next.
Extreme Rules is
Yeah,
next,
but-
where they're going to have the Fatal 5-way, and then they'll be to face Brock at.
Great Balls of Fire.
Great Testicles of Fire.
Yeah. I don't know. See what happens. Not fussed.
Yeah.
Brock has sold Rey Mysterio as a valid opponent in the past. He can put over a small guy.
Not this, bro. No way.
Yeah, that was a very good for Brock. I also think it comes down to whether Brock wants to do it or not. Like,
Dude, stop covering your mouth!
he didn't want to work with Dean, so he didn't.
Yeah.
Clearly wanted to work with Goldberg, so he did. But
Yeah, for a few minutes.
yeah, no, but I
I know what you
honestly think it comes down to whether Brock wants to do business with him or not,
I think
and whether he thinks someone like Finn Balor is worth doing business with.
there's got to be professional respect there. Because as much as you might think that Lesnar doesn't give a shit about pro wrestling, I think he gives a shit about Lesnar first and foremost, and it's Lesnar's money. But I do think he cares about professional wrestling.
I don't.
I don't know. I think that's why he left it very quickly and went to do other things.
He didn't. He
And
wasn't
he
a
came
fan
back.
of touring, but I think that there's still
And then he
something
came
in
back,
it.
and when his NFL thing, when he see the NFL decline, and then he couldn't quite hold it at the top of the UFC again. So he just fell back to that.
And you paid him a shitload of money.
But yeah,
That's all he's probably about. I'll tie to his face.
yeah,
First time.
that maybe gave him a little bit of a shit.
I don't know, but maybe. I don't know. I reckon he could at least have some respect for Finn Balor.
I don't think he dislikes Finn Balor in any way, and I think if he thought he could make some money off the back of Finn Balor in a match with him at wherever, Balls of Fire or whatever, he'd be happy to do that. I don't think the match would be any good because it would make no sense. Finn Balor's tiny. And Brock has literally murdered everyone for the past 5 years. It would make no sense.
He never actually lost
No, he didn't.
the world championship, did he?
No, he should. No.
Not really in straightforward
No.
circumstances. So
He's not lost any matches.
no.
It's pointless. That's why I hated the Goldberg thing so much, because it just looked silly. He was this unbeatable killing machine that lost in 20 seconds. Fuck off.
To be fair though, he was having a solid match with Reigns before Rollins came out of WrestleMania.
That was a really good match.
And
It was alright.
it was it was building to the point where you think maybe it could go either way.
It was, and it was starting. It wasn't a good match. It was. They told a pretty good story with it. It was.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't a good match. He just suplexed him a load of times.
He beat
I
the
really
shit
like
out of
that
him as
match.
well. And Reigns kneed him the head and bust him open like within the first few seconds.
Yeah, he smashed him in the head.
That's the best Reigns will ever get, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it just
I don't
shows
think he'll ever
that.
top that match.
You know what? The best Reigns I ever what he got was when he pushed Lana in the cake. Best Reigns for me. That he was happy. The pressure was off. Yeah, he was having a drink. He was having a joke. Best Reigns that peaked when Lana went in that cake.
Point is, it shows though that Lesnar is capable and willing to have a longer match and to tell a story in a match, and WWE is capable of putting someone in the ring with him who, if they tell the story right, looks like they could beat him. So we're just back to where we were years ago now.
Do you think that person's Finn Balor?
No.
No.
I think that person's Roman Reigns.
And I
I
think
like where you're going with this.
that's obviously where it's going, sadly. But we are kind of back to where we were a couple of years ago, where we're thinking, we'll take someone and we'll book them strong, and they'll eventually cross paths with Lesnar, and they will eventually be the one that overcomes Lesnar, and it'll be, hey, finally we get rid of Lesnar, and now we've got an actual full-time beast. Fuck off if it's going to be Roman Reigns.
is.
though.
It is.
It
That was the
obviously
plan.
is, but I don't.
They delayed it
Just-
because they shit the bed on it.
Holy fuck!
It is that. That's what it is.
Let it fucking go. Nobody wants that.
But it is.
Vince wants that, and that's all that matters. Vince wants it.
That is the inevitable outcome.
It's just so shit.
It's going to happen. Next year's WrestleMania is going to end like this. Dun, dun, dun.
It's good. Carry on.
Dun.
Boo!
Can we end our podcast with Roman Reigns music every week? That'd be brilliant.
That would be good. Is there anything else we need to talk about? I don't think there is really.
No.
Backlash is at the weekend. I was
One more thing.
literally summing it up, but here you go.
Backlash at the weekend.
They
I don't think
bullshit.
we're massively excited.
No.
But there is NXT the night before. There was some good shit on that.
You know what though? You're right, and I like an NXT takeover. Couldn't tell you a single fucking match on this one. I have not watched it. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. How bad's this?
Oh wow. I just made it worse.
You have? I don't give a
I
shit.
thought it was going to be like a nice...
Tell me some
nice
matches,
finish.
and I'll tell you if I like the sound of them.
Tomato
Rude.
champion and
Yes, that's a good one. That's a better one. DIY versus Authors of Pain in a ladder match.
I have to
You love
agree.
DIY?
I
Just
really love DIY.
enough though, because there's nothing new happening.
I love
They're
DIY.
gonna
They
come
are
off the ladder.
fucking.
It's going to be great.
Who gives a flying fuck?
Authors of Pain. I know they were getting a lot of props. Just two big bastards, to be honest with you. Just two big bastards. They might as well be the Ascension. I don't give a shit. Paul Ellering. Don't give a shit anymore. Why are you still hanging around? I don't know.
I swear I just get to these conclusions before you two. Maybe I just I'm more impatient, but you're gonna think the same about who's the generic tag team that got promoted and we haven't seen since.
Revival.
Yeah, dog shit. And you're gonna agree with me.
Revival.
With that?
Revival and not
No, the
dog shit.
Revival are fucking
Are
brilliant.
you sure you're not talking about American Alpha?
Where are they? What are they doing?
One of them's
American
got
Alpha
a
is
jaw.
nothing.
Revival's had jaw surgery, so they're off.
Yeah.
They're off.
Revival go hard.
3 months out.
So
Okay,
they,
all
they,
nice.
they had
Check,
some.
check Twitter, Tim.
They
Come
had
on.
some
Call yourself
momentum.
journalist.
No, they had some momentum and now they've fallen to shit. And they'll come back and everyone will be like, oh yeah, okay, it's a revival.
Revival will be fine. They're really good.
Yeah, no shit. Next to the Hardys and Sheamus and Cesaro.
They're better than both of them.
Bullshit.
Miles better. Miles better team.
You heard it here first. There's no fucking way.
Hardys are only going to carry on being relevant and people giving a shit if they break.
Yeah.
Because
The nostalgia all
Pop's over now. They need to sort that out. Sheamus and Cesaro. Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah.
Revival are better than both of them.
No, not for long. Too small.
Too small?
Shit, generic.
I thought he knew things. He sits there in that chair.
Alright, so how do we wrap this up now? Adam started and I had
I reckon we all just say, right, Backlash is going to be fucking shit. See you later.
No, it's going to be good.
Fashion Police.
And we will. And after Backlash, we will have the backlash, post Backlash, the post backlash podcast,
Re-review.
review show, the review show.
You know, I actually do think Backlash is going to be good. Isolated as pay-per-view. The matches will be good. None of the build-up's been any good. Nothing that comes from it will be any good. But the pay-per-view itself will be enjoyable.
Someone's little thoughts in it, everyone. A nice 3 hours and then a heap of shit.
Also known as Raw.
But we'll keep it entertaining when we decimate it.
Will we? How I know if we will.
Of course we will. The
I
match
don't
be
know.
entertaining. We're born entertainers.
I don't know.
Okay, well, you know, maybe you'll hear from us. Maybe Adam will jump off a ledge by that point.
You see,
Might just be the 2-track club then.
And then you could go to.
Sweet!
good enough.
Ah, dear.
Very negative one.
That'll do, don't care. Check our phones. Yeah, that one's messaged.